welcome back to the channel. Anne here. Welcome to Living with Grace. This video is going to be a short clip of the services that I provide in regards to locking your hair. So it could be braid locks with extensions, twist locks, traditional locks with extensions, with or without extensions, comb twist locks, just styling with natural hair. But this specific video is based off of a brief snippet of me actually going to a client's home and servicing her, but first having a consultation. So I will be talking through the video and you're going to see what I use, the tools I use, and just a basic setup because I want people to feel comfortable in their home as I'm doing it, because it's going to be like a duration of said between 3 to about 6 to 8 hours, depends on the sizing. And then so I'll just talk through the videos, and then at the end we'll have a conclusion, or at least a conversation. Comment below if you have any questions. Again, I'm a licensed hairstylist of over 20, 30 years, and my heart is restoration, hair restoration, and health, just overall in terms of having healthy your hair, right? So a lot of people have been using their natural hair for a long time, whether it be silk presses and weaves and extensions and stuff like that. But we do want to wear our own hair sometimes. So for those that actually want to lock their hair, this video is for you, okay? Because there's so many things out there, and I know you're doing your research. So this brief snippet, I'll have an in-depth video later on. I just want to keep the integrity of the conversation and the privacy. I say privacy. I think it's privacy or privacy of the client in their home. So some people don't want to be filmed. Some people are okay with it. But the conversation which we're having, a voiceover or music will be played because I want to respect that. That's the time that we're spending together. And it is important. It is crucial in engaging in the service, in education, in knowing and providing and serving going forward. Well, you'll know once you meet me. Anyhow, watch the video and I'll see you at the end. Okay. And feel free to comment below. Feel free to ask your questions, and feel free to email me if you have more questions that you want to speak to me about, or even a consultation. All right. I'll see you after the video. Here are a few items that I use for each and every client. I have this interlocking tool, a needle, and a double needle, but I'll just be using the interlocking tool. So these are some of the tools that I have in my little kit, some clips, scissors, and such. But here is a human Afro kinky hair in 18 inches. As we know, it shrinks up, but as long as you got it in there and it matches with the hair, it'll blend nicely. This is the portion that I'll be using for our client today. So she'll be sitting here comfortable, watching TV and doing as she wants to in her own place, and just feeling more relaxed and comfortable as we do this. And then it allows her to talk to me and ask me questions, and I relay questions back to her as I educate her. So right now I'm parting. We already discussed what sizing that she wanted to get done. She doesn't want it small, she doesn't want it too big, but she wants it to be manageable. And her hairline, and she doesn't mind me disclosing this to you, her hairline is weak. She's very healthy. There's nothing wrong with her health at all. She manages her diet very well, exercises, and is very active and loves her career. It's just that we are cautious of her hairline, and we just want to make sure that we maintain this with the size of locks that we continue to do while I'm parting. And so the density of her hair at the back is very thick. Her hairline is thinner. Her crown is a different texture. So again, when you're getting your consultation done, this is something that's going to be discussed in a matter of what sizing we'll be doing and what's best, especially when we know the curl pattern that you have in different areas. So I'm going to be starting at the left, the top left, right by the ear, all the way up to the crown. The sizing has already been determined, and the portions of the hair that I use is according. So I wanted to touch note a little bit about the pieces that I have picked up. The sections of human hair that I'm adding is going to correspond with her hair growth. It's not going to weigh down her hair. This hair is very light, so light. Trust me, the longer that I have my hair, the more flexible it is. It's light. It doesn't weigh down my hair at all. Even with water, it doesn't weigh down my hair. And so as her hair grows out and she continues to tie it, whether she decides to palm twist it or tie it, I recommend she ties it for a while because we're creating a pattern, right? So when your hair grows out, you're locking it, but you're also creating it if you're looping it with an interlocking tool, or if you're palm twisting, you're allowing it to lock in its circumference in its pattern. So I recommended that she continue to tie, and then when she decides to do something else, as it locks within the root area, within the first 2 inches of her hair, and as the braided pattern locks in, she can do whatever she wants with it as it continues to grow from that 2-inch point from her new growth. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. If you have any questions, comment below or email me. So the sections that I'm doing as your hair grows out, remember, your hair sheds, right? And when your hair sheds and you're locking, it remains in the lock. So it's going to cause the hair to be a little bit thicker than usual because we're not combing that hair out. So the piecing that I had sectioned and added onto her hair will correspond with the hair and the natural shedding and the growth as it continues on. So it will just look seamless as it grows out. So here I had braided it in, left the root a little bit loose so I can interlock the root area, not so tight where, it's pulling it right out of the root. We want it to be comfortable. And as I'm doing this and I finish her hair, I spray it down with some rose water or some water, a little bit of oil in the scalp, and I educate her to just let it go. And we book her retie, which is going to be about 5 weeks. But this is the ending result. See, the braided pattern is a little bit frizzy, which allows it to mat. And the flexibility and the light weight of the hair will make it so much easier for her to manage, to get up and go, to style. A decision I know she'll be happy with as she continues to grow and live in it. Okay, so quick video is very simple, very, in terms of the tools that I use, which was just the two, because it varies, depends on what the client wants, right? In terms of the size and the lock or what kind of lock I'm going to be doing. And the parting, because again, through the consultation, we're talking about how the person wants their mane to look as years go on. They're going to be living with their hair like that for a while. Also understanding that what you may have privy to or had, access to in terms of combing and your scalp and all that stuff that you used to do, you will no longer do. So this is something that we discuss even during the consultation and accept. So I help you to prepare for your lifelong journey, which is beautiful. It's just a matter of getting more knowledge and actually coming to the understanding of what is about to happen, what is about to come, to make it easier and to make it accessible and to make it more knowledgeable instead of just doing it because it's a fad or a trend. And anyhow, so yeah, at the end of this video, which you're here watching me now, thank you so much for watching it, and check out some of my other videos. But I'll say this in conclusion, in terms of ending up this video, wrapping this quick video, because I will have some long ones. Be prepared for that. Is that when you decide to do something to your hair for yourself, to enhance yourself, to better yourself for your lifestyle, specifically your lifestyle, which is different from everybody else's, right? You want to be 100% sure of what you're doing and you want to get as much information as possible. So I would recommend a consultation. Even if you go in having a consultation based off of one little thing that you wanted, I believe that, and I will advocate, not even advocate, I will sort of speak on behalf of the consultant of the hair service that you're inquiring about, will give you an overall perspective of what your hair can manage, what it cannot, what it's able to, the history of what you have explained, what might have taken place, referrals in terms of dermatologists or even surgical procedures. Those options should be out there, and in that, a style that's best suitable for you and your lifestyle now, because sometimes people are busy, some people don't know, some people don't have the time to know, and some people just want an easy life, and some people do have the time, and some people have high maintenance life, and there's nothing wrong. To each his own. Everyone has that, but at least they know that they're coming with that. So when you see a professional, a specialist in that field, in terms of hair, in terms of everything else, even when we go to dentists, we do the same thing. We sort of pick them out to find out if they're trustworthy, right? You want to be able to be 100% certain with your choice. You want to be able to talk to someone that understands your everyday, right? And can meet you, and that they're the perfect fit. So that's part of the consultation. And in this video, when you decide to lock your hair, you are different from everybody else. This is a decision that you have made and done tons of research on it and finalized it because you made that decision. No one made that decision for you, right? So go forward in that. Be confident in that decision and continue to grow in your path, your life, your journey with it. Okay? Whether you change your mind later on, that's fine. At least you tried it, but you are certain of it. So I hope this video helped you. Stay tuned for many more. Let me know if you want to know more in depth or even questions and answers. I know I'm just shooting out these log videos and it's not that much and it's not consistent. But in terms of experience and stuff like that, you can ask me. Everyone's different and everyone's going to give you different information. It might not be what you want to hear, but it is going to help you. And that's my recommendation in terms of what I'm going to say to you. Okay. So thank you so much for watching the video. I'll see you in the next one.